How's it going, everybody? Today we are going to try and survive winter time in the post-apocalyptic world of Vane. And we are going to jump right in and we are going to start over at our main base, which is on this small island. Not too long ago we reinforced the entire island, we built walls all around it, and that is where we are going to pick up today. Alright, so it looks like the snow is actually affecting us. We are feeling cold and chilly. And if we take a look at our medical tab right over here, it says that we have a 97% chance of illness. And I'm guessing this is because we're feeling kind of cold. So our first objective for the day is to get some warmer clothes. And I do actually have some clothes over at our original base, which is, it's kind of far away from here, but we have the car, so we're going to be able to make our way there in no time. So let's jump in here and let's see, do we actually have a heater in the car? Oh my god, we do. Alright, we actually have a heater in the car, so we're not gonna freeze. Let me open the gate here and let's try and make our way over to our previous base before nighttime comes, because at the moment it's 3:27 p.m. So we're gonna jump in and we are going to drive over there, and we might actually spend the night there. We're not gonna drive back tonight, so let's see if we can make it before nightfall and pick up... Oh, what's happened? The vehicle lights are on, but there's no sound from the engine. This is the worst time for the car to break down. Oh my goodness, it's broken. You kidding me? What a start to our winter adventures. Hold on a second. What's wrong with it? Ooh, the gas tank is leaking. You kidding me? Right. Well, that is kind of unfortunate. Because if we want to uninstall it, we are going to need some industrial cutting tools, a basic welder, heavy pliers, and a wrench. Right, well, we don't have any of that, but we do have a spare car right in the back here, which does work. So we're gonna try and take this over to our other base. Let me see here. Also, I really like this. Look how cool this looks. Granted, I am a sucker for winter in any video game. It's my favorite thing in games, just playing in the snow. But yeah, let me see here. If we do this, let me turn on the heater. Do we have a heater in this car? It's right over here. Set this to hot. Here we go. Here we go. Let's turn on our lights here. And let's try and see if we can make our way over to the other base and pick up some warm clothes. Am I gonna be able to drive past our pickup here? Or should we try and push it to the side? Is that a good idea? I mean, it's already broken, right? Well, it's working, kind of. So if we want to fix it, we are going to need a lot of tools. I definitely want to drive the pickup. For right now, we are going to switch to the other car since this one is broken. You know, I may have dropped a tree on our pickup truck when we were building the walls around our base. So I think that's why we had a leaky tank. Oh my god. No! The tree fell on my car. Car, stop! But I did manage to push the truck out of the way, and I also found some iron scrap on the ground. I must have dropped it at some point. But after that, I jumped in our car, and the plan was to drive over to our original base where I had stashed away some winter clothes. I heard that, I heard that! Oh, you kidding me? Creeper! Let me see here. We can do this. And then, can I see the zombie? I wish we could lean. Oh, here we go. I can see its arm. There we go. We got him. We got him. You know, I was hoping to get to the other base before nightfall, but check it out. We haven't even left our base here, and it's already nighttime. That's because we had car trouble. Oh, this snow is really picking up. Nice. Yeah, let's jump in the car here and see if we can make it to our other base and actually pick up some warm clothes, because we were freezing just a second ago, but since we are in the car now, we are not cold anymore. But Hopefully we'll be able to make our way over to the other base and pick up some warmer clothes. I had stashed away some winter clothes at the first base that we built a while back, so the plan was to make it over there and pick up the clothes, but on our way there I stopped by a gas station to fill up the car because our tank was half empty and I definitely didn't want to get stranded in the snow without a car. You know, it's only 6:38 p.m. and it's really dark. I think it got dark at around, what, 4:30 or so? Zombies? We have been here before, but I wanted to take a quick look around and see if I could find anything else really fast. Hopefully we're not gonna attract every zombie out here. My goodness, look at this! I love this because it resembles real life. I mean, it's like this now outside. So I really like that the game is resembling real life. But let me take a quick look in here. We have a bunch of food that we can pick up. The door is locked. I mean, we can probably go through here. Here we go. And we'll get some of this food really fast, just in case. We're probably gonna warm up a bit as well as we are in the gas station. There's so much food here. We're not hungry at the moment, but we are kind of thirsty. Let's see, do we have any drinks? We have a juice machine, but I think it's empty. We can smell it. We can wash our we can wash ourselves with the juice from the machine, alright? Wait, is it empty? No, oh, it's 0% rot, but it has 10 liters inside of it, so I can drink from here. Ooh, I can, nice. Alright, here we go. We're not thirsty anymore. Oh my goodness, there's so much food here. I'll take it. The food must have reset because we have been to the gas station, or to this gas station a while back as well. I think that should be enough. I don't want to get all that heavy. We are going to come through here a bunch because we are going to need, you know, gas for our cars, but... Oh, I hear it. We got him. I don't think the zombies have, you know, any interesting loot. At least I haven't seen any good loot on them so far, but we can check them. Usually the zombies have rotten food on them and clothes and other things like that, but after checking the gas station, I jumped back in the car and started driving towards our base. Alright, this snow is no joke. Oh, hey zombie, be careful. We are not all that far away from our base. We should be there in no time, but this snow is definitely making driving a lot harder. Look at this. The snow is so thick. Whoa, whoa. I think, what the heck? The heck is this? It's a wall. Wait, is this the edge of the map? I think we got lost in the snow, I'll be honest. Oh, so we are right up here. I took a wrong turn. I should have taken a left from the gas station. Yeah, we were just here and the plan was to go through here and then take the first left and go over to our base. But since the snow was so thick, I forgot to take the left. I just went straight and I think that this is the edge of the map. Alright, well, we have to go back down through here and then take the first right. Here we go. Let's jump back in the car. Back away here. And if we go back through here, here we go. We gotta keep a lookout for... What is that? Is that a wolf? Buddy, be careful. But yeah, we gotta go back through here and take the first right. Trouble is, I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to see the first right, but let's see here. I actually really like this. Hey bud, how's it going? So that's a left. And I think that this should be the right here. Oh yeah, here we go. We got it. And our base should be pretty easy to spot because we did build some massive walls all around the base. Check it out. This right here is our base. I forgot the doors. I left them open. I think that's okay. Ooh. So yeah, we are going to definitely spend the night here. We're not gonna drive back through this blizzard all the way to our other base. I heard that. Wrong button. I thought I heard the zombie, but that one is already down. Here we go. I wonder if the zombies act a bit different in the snow. Oh yeah, check it out. This is our first base. And here I left a bunch of clothes, a bunch of winter clothes in the basement. Let's turn off our lights here. Let's also turn off the heater. That's the radio. That's the heater. Here we go. Turn off the car. And in the basement, we should have a box with winter clothes. Let's see here. Oh, check that out. Can we gather snowballs? I don't think so. Here we are inside. I wonder if we have to make fires as well to warm ourselves up. Right now it says that we are warm. Or hot, actually. Alright. Here we go. Scorching? Wait. Does the house have heating or something? Because it looks like we're pretty hot. Scorching hot, actually. But yeah, check it out. I think in this box right here, I placed a bunch of winter clothes. We have a puffer jacket. We have snow pants. Alright, a winter jacket as well. So which one is better, the winter jacket or the puffer jacket? So it says that the insulation on the puffer jacket is heavy, and then the insulation on the winter jacket is heavy once again. So I guess they're about the same, kind of. And then what about the snow pants? Let's see here. Snow pants? Insulation heavy. Alright, nice. And we can't quite see anything right now because it's really, really dark. But let me see here. If we turn on the lights, it's kind of snowing in our house, which is unfortunate. But let me turn on the lights. The lights don't work. Nope, the lights don't work, but somehow we're really hot inside. What's happened to my lights? They used to work, but now they don't anymore. The house no longer has power or something. We do have generators, which we can turn on. And then we can connect this to something, right? Add connection. We can do this. And then we should be able to turn on the light. Check it out. Alright. And check it out. This is what we're wearing. A winter jacket, winter pants. We should get like a mask or a scarf or something for our face. But yeah, hopefully now we are going to be able to resist the cold. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think as time passes, the world decays. So when we started playing the video game a while back, the power was working, but now, since a bit of time has passed, it's not working anymore. Nevertheless, after picking up the warm clothes, I went to bed, and come morning time, I started heading back towards our main base. But as I was doing that, I came across this kind of compound, which was right next to the gas station that we were at last night, and there I noticed a dirt bike. Now, I never seen one before, so I wanted to get in there and pick it up, but there was a tiny bit of an issue with getting inside of the compound. Alright, somehow we're gonna have to make our way in here and get that bike, that's for sure. How are we gonna do it? I'm not sure just yet, but we're gonna figure it out. I mean, the easiest way would be to find some of these hydraulic cutting tools and then just cut the fence and get the bike, right? Where are we gonna get some? I'm not exactly sure, but hopefully we're gonna be able to find some sooner or later, because the gates here are locked and they have a very tough lock on them, so we are going to need like level, what, 70 something to open them? Since our lockpicking skill was still kinda low, we weren't going to be able to lockpick the gates and get in there and pick up the bike, so our best bet was to find some of those cutters and literally cut the fence. So I started searching sheds and garages, industrial looking areas, and I actually found this place which looked very industrial. Naturally, it was locked up tight, but there were some buildings outside of the fences, so I started searching them to see if I could find some cutters there. Alright, check it out. This looks promising. We might actually find the tools that we need in here. It's just like a small warehouse next to this big industrial looking place. Unfortunately, we cannot go in there because all the gates are locked and all of them have tough locks on them. And to open the tough locks, we need like what, level 25 or something when it comes to lockpicking. And at the moment, our lockpicking level is only at 11. So yeah, let's hope that we're gonna find what we need in here. Locked. Oh, naturally it's locked. Come on. Alright, not all of them, not all of them. Some of them are locked, but some of them are not. Oh, look at this. Why is it snowing here? Are these things broken? They might be. Right, well, I'm gonna try and search everything here and see if I can find that hydraulic cutting tool. Locked up, locked up. We can search this. Heavy bolts, alright. Grinder blade. Oh, industrial. Oh, here we go, here we go. Industrial driver belt and then industrial welding wire. Alright, so it does have some industrial thingamabobs. So I'm guessing if we search enough of these, we might find that cutter as well. Unfortunately, I couldn't find one in the warehouse, and after searching a few more places, I came out empty-handed. I couldn't find a cutter in the smaller buildings, so I came up with a different idea. The fences didn't look all that tall, but I couldn't jump over them from the roof of my car, so the plan was to find a taller vehicle like a van or an SUV, climb on them, jump the fence, and then search that big factory, because if we couldn't find a cutter in there, well, we weren't going to find one anywhere else. So what I did, I went to a nearby town and I didn't find a van, but I did find this. Ooh, here we go. This might actually work out. So I've come up with a plan here. We're gonna try and drive this bus right next to that fence, and then we're gonna climb the bus and jump over the fence and see if we can find anything in there where that chimney is. It looks like an industrial place, so I'm guessing we're gonna find some cutters there. So we do this. Then we do this. And let me see here. There's no key in the ignition, but we can hotwire it. Here we go. Oh ho 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 ho. Now we're talking. We don't have any lockpicks? No problem. We can just jump the fence. Here we go. Oh, this is kind of hard to control if I'm gonna be honest. This may turn out to be a terrible idea, but we are going to try our luck here since there's no way we can open these doors. We don't have the required level and we don't have lockpicks either. Oh my god, no way! We can unlock it from this side? Well, guess what? I don't even need a cutting tool because I can just take the bus over to the bike and then jump the fence and open all the gates from this side. I did not know that we could do that. But since we're here, might as well take a quick look around, see what's what. Locked. Well, maybe we're not gonna take a look around because the doors are locked up. We do have some crates outside here. Fishing rod. Nothing. And nothing all that interesting. So yeah, if we take the bus over to the other place where the bike is, we should be able to do the same thing there. So it looks like if we manage to get inside, right, jump the fence, we can open the gates from here. We cannot do it from the outside. It says that it's locked, but if we get in here, we can unlock it from the other side. All right. I did not know that we could do that. But yeah, I don't think we're gonna be able to go in here, since the doors are locked up, but we should be able to do the same trick. No way, we don't even have to go back. There's a bike right here. Check it out. There's a bike right here. Was this in the video game before as well, or is this a new thing? Nice. How do we turn it on? Hotwire it. Here we go. Alright, let's turn on the lights here. And check it out. We have... we have a bike. Nice. Now we're talking. Also, I did have to take off my winter jacket because we were way too warm in it for some reason. Now we're talking. Alright. I'm definitely gonna try and take this home. Let's see here. Here we go. I gotta remember where we left the other car as well, because we are going to have to try and come back for it. Check this thing out. That's pretty sweet. So I left the other car in town here. We're gonna have to try and come back for it later on. Oh my god, that's not gone well. Snap. The bike. No, come back. You have jumped out of the vehicle at high speed and you have injured yourself. Well, I didn't mean to do it. We just hit the zombie and the bike just kind of threw us off. But yeah, I left the car in town here. We're gonna try and take the bike over to our base and then come back for the car. Now the bike looks really nice, but there is a bit of an issue with it. Every time we accidentally bump into a zombie, we get thrown off the bike. Nevertheless, I was definitely going to keep the bike because we worked really hard to get it. Alright, and check it out. We have managed to make our way back to the base with the bike. And we're gonna try and stash it here, and then I think we're gonna take a nap until morning time, and then come morning time we are going to go back for our car as well. And check it out, the zombie that we took out earlier today when we... Hold on, let me get off the bike here. How do we get off? Create a key? What the heck? We can do that? Check it out. We have a key for the bike now, but I don't know how to get off. Oh, here we go. Here we go. But yeah, the zombie that we took out when we started playing earlier today is still here. That's pretty crazy. Here we go. So yeah, we are going to stash the bike here. And then we are going to take a nap until morning time. I also have to defrost some of our food because it is all frozen now, unfortunately. So we're gonna have to try and see if we can defrost it. So yeah, all of our food is now frozen. 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 Everything is frozen. So we're gonna need to warm it up, make a fire or something. Oh, I should have brought, my goodness, the microwave. I should have brought the microwave here. Do we have a microwave in this house? I don't think so. What is the kitchen in here? We don't, no, we don't. We don't have a microwave in here, so we're not gonna be able to warm up the food. We do have a stove, but I don't know if it works. Right, is our food going to warm up in the house here? Frozen, it's still frozen. Right, we are going to need to either make a fire or somehow figure out how the stove works. Now, I couldn't figure out the stove, but I did find some food in the kitchen, and after that I went to bed, and come morning time I made a fire outside, but I couldn't really figure out the fire either. I wanted to defrost the food from our pockets, but I guess maybe we need some sort of a container to put over the fire and then put the food in the container or something like that. I couldn't really figure it out, so I gave up on the fire and went back into town to pick up our car. Alright, so the car should be next to the high school. That's where we got the bus, right in the back there. And I think that's the car on the street right there. We're gonna grab it in just a second, but before we do, I want to see if we can quickly find some food, because we are starving at the moment and all of our food is actually frozen. So hopefully we'll find something to munch on in these houses here. Oh, that is in bad shape. Nothing all that good in here. Rotten ice cream. Oh my goodness. So I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but it feels like as time progresses in the video game, the freshness of the items goes down as well. So if this was like day one, I feel like the ketchup bottle would have been pristine, but since it's like a few months into the game, right? We started in summer or spring and it's now winter. Seems like the electricity doesn't work anymore, and then a lot of the items are like putrid and in bad shape as well. Cooking oil, I can drink that. That's in good shape. Don't think it's gonna help me though. We need like something to munch on. We can't munch on this, unfortunately. That's a fake fruit bowl right there. And this kitchen doesn't really have any food, does it? Right, let's check the next house here. The zombies are not gonna have any food for us. At the very least, we did manage to find our car. It should be just that one right there. That zombie's puking in the back. What the heck? Puking at 9 in the morning? What kind of night did you have, buddy? Come on, we must find some food in one of these houses. Let's see right here. We have nothing. That's not a good start. More nothing. Oh, here we go. A rotten whole pizza. Oh no. Yeah, we might be in a tiny bit of trouble here. Everything is rotten. We have some books here that we cannot read because we don't have a high enough level. Oh, here we go. Bean soup, very fresh. Nice. We can open this and we can eat it. Here we go. That should help us a tiny bit. Then everything else is rotten. Right, we are definitely going to have to go and pick up our generators from the other base, and then we are also going to pick up our microwave because that's a zombie outside. Because we're gonna have to warm up our food. Everything just gets cold in our pockets and we're not gonna be able to munch on them. It's just frozen. Everything's frozen. The chips are frozen. I feel like we could probably eat some cold chips, right? But yeah, let's go pick up the car and let's try and see if we can get the microwave and the generators as well to our other base, because we are going to need them during winter time. Let's see here. Not all that many zombies. It seems like the zombies don't act all that different in the snow, or at least as far as I can tell. They are still about the same. We have the prison in the back there. We were in there not too long ago. Unfortunately, we didn't have a lot of lockpicks to search the entire place, but we're gonna go back there whenever we are going to level up a bit more and find some more lockpicks and things like that. But for right now, I'm gonna hop in the car and we are going to go over to our other base once again and pick up some of our stuff. And that is exactly what I did. I picked up the generators and the microwave and I took them over to our island. But here's the thing. I hooked up the house to the generators and the lights in the house worked, but the microwave didn't. I hooked up the microwave straight to the generator and it did not work. Then I hooked up the microwave to the house outlets and that did not work. It was broken and I was starving, so I jumped on the bike and went over to a nearby store and I did manage to find some food there. Luckily it wasn't frozen or rotten. And there we go, we are going to stop our winter adventures here for today. Thank you so much for taking the time to check out this video. I hope you have enjoyed. In case you did, be sure to drop some stuff and things down below and I will see you in the next video.